The science of roller coasters, how they're designed. What is a roller coaster? A roller coaster is a fast-moving train that travels on tracks and goes up, down, and around in loops and turns for fun. Example: the big roller coasters you see in amusement parks are built to give you thrills. Some even go upside down. The science behind roller coasters. Roller coasters are designed using physics, a type of science that studies how things move. The main forces that make roller coasters work are gravity. It pulls everything toward the ground. It's the reason you come back down after going up on a swing. Example: when a roller coaster climbs to the top of a hill and then rushes down, gravity is pulling it. The science behind roller coasters. Friction, the force that slows things down. Friction happens when two things rub against each other, like tires on a road. Example: brakes on the roller coaster use friction to stop the ride safely. The science behind roller coasters. Inertia, the force that keeps you moving. Inertia means something wants to keep doing what it's already doing. If you're moving, you want to keep moving. If you're still, you want to stay still. Example: when the roller coaster stops quickly, your body still feels like it's moving forward. That's inertia. The science behind roller coasters. Acceleration, the change in speed. Acceleration means speeding up or slowing down. Roller coasters change speed many times during the ride. Example: when you suddenly go from slow to super fast, that's acceleration. How are roller coasters designed? Roller coasters are carefully planned and tested before they are built. Engineers, people who design machines, use math, science, and computers to make sure the ride is safe and fun. Let's look at the steps to design a roller coaster. Step 1. Think of a theme. Many roller coasters have themes, like dragons, space, or superheroes. Example: a space-themed roller coaster might have glowing stars and spaceship sounds. How are roller coasters designed? Step 2. Plan the track. The shape of the track is very important. Engineers decide how tall the hills will be, where the loops and turns go, how long the ride will be. They use computers to draw the track and test it virtually, on a screen, before building it in real life. Example: if the first hill is 100 feet tall, the rest of the track must be designed so the train keeps moving with the energy it gets from that hill. How are roller coasters designed? Step 3. Use physics to make it work. The ride needs enough energy to go through all the loops and turns without getting stuck. There are two main types of energy: potential energy, stored energy when you're at the top of a hill. Kinetic energy, energy of motion when you're zooming down. Example: at the highest point, the roller coaster has lots of potential energy. As it goes down, that turns into kinetic energy. How are roller coasters designed? Step 4. Choose the materials. Roller coasters can be made of wood. Wooden coasters feel bumpier. Steel, for smoother, faster rides. Example: a steel coaster is the one that usually goes upside down. How are roller coasters designed? Step 5. Build and test. After planning, engineers and workers build the roller coaster piece by piece. Then they test it many times using empty cars, dummies, plastic people, and finally real riders. Example: a new roller coaster might be tested 100 times before people can ride it. How does a roller coaster start? Most roller coasters don't have engines. So how do they start? They use a chain lift or a launch system. A chain lift. A motor pulls the train up the first big hill using a chain. At the top, gravity takes over and pulls it down. Example: click 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 sounds as the train climbs up slowly, then it goes down fast. How does a roller coaster start? B. Launch system. Some coasters use magnets or air pressure to launch the train super fast from the start. Example: a coaster that goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. What makes a roller coaster fun? Designers add special parts to make the ride exciting. Here are some of them. A. Loops. The track turns upside down in a circle shape. Fun fact: you won't fall out because of inertia and the seat harness. B. Turns and twists. Sharp turns make your body feel like it's moving sideways. What makes a roller coaster fun? C. Drops. Big hills make your tummy tickle when you go down fast. D. Corkscrews. These are spiral twists like a twirling slide. E. Tunnels and lights. Dark tunnels or flashing lights make the ride more thrilling. How are roller coasters made safe? Safety is the most important thing in roller coaster design. Here's how they keep riders safe. A. Strong harnesses. Belts and bars keep you safely in your seat. B. Brake systems. Brakes slow the train at the end and in emergencies. How are roller coasters made safe? C. Computer controls. Computers check speed, timing, and safety every second. D. Regular inspections. Workers check and fix parts every day before the park opens. Example: before people get on, the ride is tested empty several times. Careers in roller coaster design. Jobs include: mechanical engineer designs the machines and track. Structural engineer makes sure it's strong and safe. Theme designer adds cool decorations and stories. Computer programmer writes the safety and control software.